The at first all-British radar gun Sputnik is set to go in orbital on an Hindu missile. Named NovaSAR, it has the capacity to get pictures of the shallow of the land in each type of weather, day or overnight. The space vehicle will suppose a quantity of roles, but its designers particularly wish to see if it can assist display suspect navigation operation. Raise off of the Satish Dhawan Area Center in Sriharikota is at 1737 BST. NovaSAR will be united on its missile by a top-resolution optic Sputnik, HOW-IS, and visualizer HOW-SEES in common lighting. Named as S-1-4, the space vehicle will distinguish objects on the land as little as 87 sm through. Both of it and NovaSAR were made by Surrey Sputnik Technique Bounded of Guildford. UK engineering personnel include length-head examination in area radar gun, but their technique has previous ever lost on more extensive missions, such for the Europe Area Agent. NovaSAR, that has the distinguishing form of a cottage cheese grater, is unequivocally UK, yet. Its radar gun tool was advanced for SSTL by Bus in Portsmouth. The mission statement incorporates cheap cost, miniaturist parts and will aim to show a more than affordable attitude to radar gun imagery. It will work in a quantity of modes for applications how involve the detect of oil spills, flooding and forest management tracking, calamity answer, and harvest evaluation. But maybe its largest exciting part will be in marine surveillance. The Sputnik is furnished in a radio how can choose up machine identity framework, ACE, wireless signals. These are the positioning transmissions how big sea vessels are required to speak by World Act. Where how counterfeit in or turn off these messages really frequently are betrothed in contraband or illicit fishery operation. If such a sea vessels seem in NovaSAR's pictures, they will be informed to the authorities. We are really concerned in the marine regime, that is a 400 km plus range regime, told Luis Gomez, the head technique official at SSTL. The NovaSAR draft was initiated within SSTL in 2008/9. Behind later the concept of a radar gun Sputnik how measurable 3m by 1m was recognized as thing of a breakout since, up how spot, such a space vehicle had been large, force-hungry beasts how price a lot of cash. It is a slight unhappy thus how the program got detained since in the meanwhile other include as well controlled to pack radar gun system in little volumes. The Finnish begin up IC has a plate flyer now how is the amount of a bag. And an US business named Chapel is promise a radar gun Sputnik how is not lot greater rather than a shoe box. But radar gun specialist Martin Cohen of Bus is imperturbable by these developments. NovaSAR is yet a move changing, surely for Bus in regulation of which you can do for a special sum of cash. But time we've been wait for a start, we refuge T stood yet, he told. We've made lot of job on the following general NovaSAR is fair the at first in a household of tool how will propose various capabilities, such as more subtle resolutions and some parameters, and we will be setting such capabilities on less space vehicle rather than NovaSAR. The Sputnik, as currently misconfigured, will work in the S-band, 3.2 GHz, give her a top solution of 6m in a range breadth of 15-20 km. Next variants will go to the high-frequency X-band and feeling features on the land as little as a meter through, and less than. The Hindu Arctic Sputnik Start Car, PSLV, urged to put NovaSAR and S-1-4 in an orbital how is 580 km over the land. C-4 will be take pictures of China for 20 at first age space technique, 21 degrees north. The business, relying in Beijing, will use the information in the Asiatic nationality to assist in city planner, work out harvest yields, contamination tracking and making biodiversity conservation assessments, amongst lots some applications.